You've got a sales process. I know you do. Maybe it's in a deck somewhere, or my guess is it's probably in your CRM or spreadsheet where you track your pipeline. Like, could it be that that process has never actually been run? So this week in a real pipeline review with a client, we found 16 90% likely to close deals. 16. And these are deals that reps are counting on to hit their numbers. And here's what we found. There were no clear next steps, and the reps, they were relying on gut feel. So they didn't have a system for qualifying where in the pipeline that opportunity truly belonged. So the company has zero visibility into what's actually closing and what's not. So, and before you go and blame the rep, like my question is where was the manager, right? Were they asking the right questions to help the rep discover that these opportunities didn't belong in the pipeline? Because that's part of our job as a leader. So let me ask you, are you asking the tough questions, or are you just nodding along in the pipeline status meeting? So let me give you an analogy, right? My son plays competitive soccer. Imagine if every halftime the coach draws up this gorgeous play on the whiteboard with perfect spacing and timing. However, the team never actually ran the play in practice. So it would fall apart every single time. Why? Because the gap isn't knowledge, it's repetition. Sound familiar? Like that's your team. You don't have a process problem. You have a we wrote it down and called it done problem. The process was never the fix. It's running the process over and over under pressure until it's automatic. That's the fix. So most sales problems that land on my desk, they're not talent problems. They're rehearsal problems. And that's on leadership, not the rep. So here's what I want you to do this week. So pull out your pipeline and pick your top 5 most likely to close deals. Ask your rep why it's there. And if they can't answer it in one sentence, and if there isn't a clear next step, it doesn't belong there because it's fantasy, not a forecast. Look, accountability seems simple, but it is not easy. Our job as managers is to trust, but verify. And remember that growth only happens on the other side of your comfort zone.